Welcome to another episode of the podcast. And that will be named sometime in the future, I guess. One of these days or years or millennia, whatever. Well, anyways, my name is Saturday and I go by Saturday HS over on Twitch and Saturday Twitch everywhere else. And thing about me is that I use an eye tracker to do everything, gameplay and everything. So I like to say what we do in this podcast. I like to have disabled content creators or anybody disabled really, or somebody that has a condition or somebody somebody has or does that can educate others about, say you have OCD or PTSD or anything really that can educate others, even if you're a developer of any game or whatever really. So I like to introduce my two guests that we have today. OneHandMostly and TheLegendaryTron. So whoever wants to go first, introduce yourselves.
Hey my fam, I am the legendary Tron. I am your favorite cheerful streamer that has cerebral palsy. I always welcome people that's willing to understand me and enjoy what I can do.
We have OneHandMostly.
I also have cerebral palsy, as the guy said. And I've been streaming and creating content for a little over 2 years, or it's about to be 2 years in February. I also worked in the games industry as a QA tester for 6-Foot Games, working on titles Dreadnought and Rhyme. And now I work QA not in the games industry, while also doing video reviews for Dagger Systems, as well as my own channel on various games and how it impacts people with disabilities.
Yeah, it's great. I follow your content and you do pretty good stuff. So
Hello, my name is Jordan. My podcast name is Handishlapped, and I was invited to this video podcast last week, and it's a pleasure to be here with y'all. Been podcasting since about August or so, and about 10 episodes in, and I just love having conversations on disability and everything about it, and everything in life from a disabled perspective, and just having all kinds of discussions and conversations and meeting new people, meeting new friends, and just like connecting with each other, building community. That's what I love to do, and here I am.
that's awesome. Tell us more about your podcast and how we can find you.
Sure thing. Well, like I was kind of saying, it's a little bit. It talks a little bit about everything from a disabled perspective, but it's also a lot of faith perspective as well. Because when I'm not doing podcasting, I actually am a pastor in my community. I went to college and seminary to study being a pastor. I completed that over a year ago, about a year and a half ago. I did that, and that's kind of like my main vocation. Still looking for the right church job and everything, but I'm just looking for other avenues, kind of have those discussions, to share conversations, and just a welcoming and loving way to just learn from each other and kind of build relationships. And the name Handishlapped actually just comes from a family joke, I guess. Obviously, it's a knockoff of the word handicapped, but it's just like a way that all of us are a little bit offbeat in our lives and a little bit offbeat in who we are. It's kind of like a fun plan of words, you could say. How like offbeat humor, offbeat things.
That's
It's kind of like
awesome.
a fun way to look at it. Yeah, that's a little bit about me.
That's awesome, and congrats to you on the seminary, I guess you can call it. I'm not really familiar with the
Yeah.
correct terminology.
It's basically just grad school for like pastors.
So since we introduced each other, I want to talk about the topic for today. Um, Tell me one thing that you plan to do in this year of 2021. Just one goal. Handishlapped, what's your one goal?
I think one goal, there's a few. I think one of them is kind of make peace with some things in my life. As I'm sure all of you in this video conference understand, we've all been through things in life where we feel like we totally missed out on some opportunities,
Right.
or we feel like opportunities are kind of turned away from us in a way. And it took me a long time, whether it was a job opportunity that maybe all of us really wanted, or excuse me, a romantic relationship we may have wanted, whatever, just all that. It's a lot sometimes, and it took me a long time to just kind of not just let go of things, but to make peace with things in my past and move
Yeah,
forward. So I think that's a big one. It was learn how to make peace, move forward, and grow. That's one of them.
it's awesome. Yeah, I think
Mhm.
whoever's here in the podcast as guests can, and of course myself, can relate to what you're saying because sometimes it is hard, but we just gotta make do and just continue what we want to do with our lives. So that's great.
Mm.
So how about you, one hand mostly?
Uh, for me, like it's one goal. I'm just trying to like just continue to do one day at a time and continue the grind of making videos and meeting people and helping people play games uh, as best they can, and just try to help developers understand the importance of accessibility in video games, and hoping that the opportunities and videos that I create
It's very
online
important.
can help impact those industries, and hopefully get to work on projects before they are released and not just providing feedback afterwards.
Nice.
Heck yeah, dude. It's awesome.
That is really awesome because accessibility
Oh, yeah.
is really important in gaming. I mean, earlier today, I just saw somebody that I'm following over on Twitter. She plays Minecraft with a specific mod that works with an eye tracker, and she got banned from this it's called iPixel, where you play basically mini games within Minecraft, and she supposedly got banned for using that mod. So I'm really wanting to reach out to whoever hosts that server and say this person playing with an eye tracker, they should have as just that that wasn't really a good thing that she did got banned for playing Minecraft in a way that she really can't play in any other way. So it sucks, but we just gotta make do and try to reach out to these developers and get things changed.
Yeah. Hopefully they get it figured out. I know it was something with the anti-cheat software, and it's
Right.
giving it a ban or something. So I'm sure they can fix the issue.
Okay.
Mhm.
And for you, Tron, do you have a goal for this year?
So let everyone that's listening, I do have to type to speak, so it might take me a few to type. I do have a few goals for this year. One is grow my community, and the second just make people happy and have a place to just chill.
That's great. Yeah. And your
Amen to that.
your stream is just pretty good to just listen to or watch and have a good time watching you play Cyberpunk lately. That's been good to watch. So for myself, a goal I have this year is to hopefully get on more consistent schedule for YouTube. Try to post at least twice a week. So that's a goal I have for this year, and of course, grow my community as much as I can. And yeah, that's my goal for this year. And Handishlapped, I really am curious about what kind of things do you plan to do for the disabled community while you are a studied under the seminary?
But before I answer your question, I would like to interject. I was a few minutes late this video, so I don't know if you said anything earlier. But do you have video to run or no? On
Yeah,
your end.
I'm putting the video of the Discord video call. I'm recording it and it will be uploaded to YouTube. And for everybody that's listening, I am working with Anchor to get this podcast, say, on Spotify or Google Podcast, and yeah, that's how we're doing the show. And you really didn't miss
I mean,
much.
like,
We
yeah,
were
I mean,
just
like your webcam, and
yeah, my camera is not shown because it is on OBS. So you'll see my video feed on the
oh,
YouTube.
okay,
Yeah, that's why you don't see my
I
camera.
understand now. Yeah,
He's
Yeah,
pretty much invisible. He's just invisible.
yep, yeah. And you're
yeah,
invisible.
yeah. That's your power.
Something like that. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Sorry. So, yeah, you're
you you really didn't miss that much. We were all just introducing ourselves. And I think you came like right at the right time, so yeah.
okay. So I'm just checking. All right. To answer your question, I guess when approaching disability from a faith perspective, that's a really good question, Saturday. That's a hard question. I would say a lot of it has to do with my own experiences and how I can use those to relate with all of us in the disabled community. Because all of us, in many ways, at different times, we all feel worthless. We are
Yeah,
without value. Feel
true.
like complete trash because our disabilities shadow or eclipse who we really are. And it's like people don't know our true selves because the disability hides so much of us
It
and
really
kind of
does.
overshadow a lot of who we are. And people get false impressions of who we are. They don't want to really know us in the right way. And I just kind of want to like reassure them what it means to be loved, means to be comforted, what it means to be remembered by a God who loves them cherishes them, remembers them, regardless of crapshoot that is disability.
Yeah, like
And
the card
all
we're dealt.
that we go with them. That's the basic idea of it.
Awesome, and I'll definitely put a link to your podcast in the YouTube description, and I'll do my best to try to promote your podcast within however I can do it through Anchor. So we will see. And yeah, it's
Well, I didn't
awesome.
answer your question from
Yeah,
before either. That you asked me where. It's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcasts.
cool.
If I add a comment to OneHandMostly.
Yes.
First of all, dude, I love that you are an advocate for disabled gaming, or I should say, gaming as a disabled person. That is righteous as all heck. I love that. In my situation, I do console gaming, and for a while, what I was doing, could you bring? We were just talking about how this is kind of an issue with trying to adapt and play. So I played PS4 using my iPhone. At least I did until the app I was using, the software developers did not yet update the app to match with the new system update for the PlayStation. I don't know, this kind of sucks because like these developers, realize these are called remote play apps. They're designed so that you can just project the PS4 to your phone or tablet, whatever. But I use it as my controller because I can't hold a regular controller.
Right.
And it's like, guys, fix it, But anyway, sorry, I'm good.
No, it's okay. Gaming while disabled is a way that we can, I guess, have a shall we say viewer base, and I guess we can say an escape as well. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Mhm. Heck yeah, my friend.
right. So, if any of you are comfortable, I would like for you to say one thing about your disability or condition that you can teach others. So whoever wants to go first.
Each others.
Yeah.
I feel the same way as Handy has explained. I'll be honest with this, almost every game is potential to connect us together with others.
Put you on the spot.
Have you ever, this is a question for Tron, have you ever played like the type racing game with your with your keyboard and see how fast you can type on screen?
He would annihilate
Really great
everyone.
content. See who can beat Tron at typing. I think that'd be really cool idea.
I don't think that'd be possible.
I do one finger punch, man, and you got it down with the head mouse and everything. I think it'd be really cool, like a stream or something to do. Like Reckful I used to watch Reckful. May he rest in peace. But Reckful used to like play the type racer game and like see how fast he could type and stuff. He must be like a godlike typer or whatever. I think it'd be really cool to watch Tron try to do like a type racing game and see like awareness and things too. But it'd be a really cool video to do or live stream if you're looking for a game to do, or just like for like an hour or something.
Right.
I think that'd be cool.
And for the listeners that are not really familiar with Twitch or anything like that, Reckful, he was a pretty successful streamer. I would say he was probably one of the top streamers on all of the Twitch platform, and he recently passed away, unfortunately, by suicide, which is really
Oh, no.
unfortunate, right? Yeah. It's just, yeah, rest in peace. Regretful.
Didn't mean to bring down the,
No,
but
mean-
it reminded me of, as Tron types and stuff, that reminded me of playing the game. I think it'd be really cool insight into people watching
yeah.
that follow Tron.
I just
Plus,
want
you can play
people,
music, you can bang out, play some music, type really
right,
fast.
right.
It'd be perfect.
I didn't mean to bring us down or whatever like that, but I just want people listening to know who Electro was because I think he was a good person.
Yeah, of course. No, he always like brought good energy to his streams and
Yeah,
try to make people happy, even though like he was battling with a lot of things going on in his personal life. I mean, I didn't
right.
know him personally or anything, but just watching his streams.
I can one finger type whenever I can't do my headband mouse control. I recently added a keyboard camera so that I can show my fam how I can play.
That's
Gotcha.
awesome.
Okay, so I'll race you if you do one finger, but if you do the head mouse, it's cheating. And then you'll have to. I don't know what it'll do. The winner will give subs or something.
Oh boy,
If you win the
pressure's on.
I can't.
Pressure's on
It's a
for
whole new
those
level.
for for those listening. Tron has smile as wide as eyes can see. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The smile is contagious, and that's my one goal for the whole podcast is see how long I can make him smile. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to derail all conversations. How long we can get Tron to laugh and smile.
All right.
We just need like a highlight clip. Do you have a highlight clip of all you just like laughing and smiling? That would be good too. I'll have to make one. We're going to make one of those too.
Yeah, we gotta put a highlight reel of that sometime soon.
Definitely.
Yeah. I love that. So I still want to know, tell us one thing about your disability that you don't want to teach others about. If you're comfortable answering, whoever, maybe Handishlapped.
I'm still thinking. That's a hard one. You got good questions, man.
I try my best here. That's really what the podcast is about. It's educating others while entertaining the listeners and watchers. Huh?
I think for me, I don't know about who I want to teach. But I mean, I just try to take every day. I mean, I think people don't understand like the things that we go through, I guess, every day, and like little things like brushing your teeth or tying your shoes, and how
Right.
that stuff can, stuff you take for granted. I think people not take that for granted, but like don't understand that you need help for all that stuff. And then if a
Right.
caregiver is late or whatever, then it can kind of throw your whole day off and different things like that. And how much, at
Yeah,
least for
it
me,
really can.
how much I try to stick to a schedule all the time so I can kind of plan my day. And so if one thing is off or whatever, then it kind of throws the whole day.
Yeah,
throws
that's
the whole day off.
100%. I think all of us can relate to like us trusting others to do everything for us, and if something doesn't go right, like you're saying, it just throws everything off. Like especially when we like even a simple thing for everybody else, sleeping is like 100% everything. Like if we have good sleep, we have good energy for the rest of the day. And if we don't get the proper care, or for me, it's when there's new people working that it throws off my day a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. definitely
Mhm.
throws off the whole day. And then, especially when you're trying to work and then make videos of game and do everything that you
Exactly.
want to do in the day.
I agree with all you guys. I think if I really thought about it, I would say that dependency, how many of us are so dependent on others for just the most simplest things.
Yeah.
Like our friend here was saying that we all, that non-disabled people take for granted. Like, just getting up in the morning, just needing help to get up in the morning, needing help at night to
Yeah.
roll over and stuff, or whatever position you need to be redone. Oh, that's the other one. The little bits of repositioning just to get an ounce that
Yeah, that's a
perfect
big
comfort.
thing.
Oh my goodness, that's so hard.
Especially
You
at
feel
night.
bad because you feel like you're annoying. You feel bad for asking.
At the same time, the way I think about it when, like, at night, I try to do all these, like, small positioning kind of things. Because if when I get into a certain position, I don't get good rest. And if I don't get good rest, I'll be not comfortable and wanting to be having more adjustments, like later at night, for example, something like that.
Yeah. So I agree. I'm in my chair probably like 12 hours a day, every day, from like 8 or 9 till 8 or 9 most days.
Right.
Sometimes longer, sometimes shorter, but pretty consistently between 10 and 14 hours a day.
It's just so much I wish I could eventually just tell and share with people on the little intricacies of struggle with disability. Like,
Right.
if only people knew, then they would not just understand, they would get it. They would just get it.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
That's probably a goal I have for this podcast is that people that are disabled that we want to be understood, and if we are understood, it'll be easier for most people to get us, like you're saying. And
Yeah.
something about myself that like about my disability is that I have muscular dystrophy, and it affects my muscles so much so that I would need a trach, or like my breathing isn't that great, or even my speech. I can't really project my voice, which is a big thing, especially when it comes to
Oh,
like larger podcasts that I'm a part of, or even Among Us, or things like that. I really want to say something, and sometimes I just don't have enough energy to project my my opinion, or just things like that. It's a big thing
yeah,
for me.
absolutely. Yeah, that's the same thing for me. If I'm out in the community and I'm in a loud environment, like
Right,
I'm in a somewhat large all-purpose room, like a banquet hall or something, or just
right,
anything loud, a concert for goodness sake.
right.
And when
Oh,
concerts were still a thing,
yeah,
and yeah, because we can't, some of us can't project
right,
loud enough over the loud sound, and then you feel this useless because you can't speak up or
right.
engage properly in a conversation. Besides yes or no questions, I feel like an
That's a
idiot,
big
like a
thing.
bobblehead. No. It's like, okay, whatever. It's like you can't engage a real conversation unless you're in the exact right type of environment, and then people get
Yeah.
the wrong impression of you, like you're super off put or like you're super shy or something. When no, it's like I
Right,
want to be outgoing with you guys and engage in the group, but it's just hard for me to have my voice be heard.
exactly. Yeah, you're pretty much hopeless in a concert for somebody to listen to or something, or hold a conversation, for example. Yeah, that's
I think
hard.
Handy just nailed it.
Especially if it's a metal concert.
Oh, then you're done.
Yeah, it's like a death wish. Forget it. At that point,
Exactly.
you might as well bring flashcards to the concert with praises that you can say.
Right. Or hope and pray that like the people around you don't disconnect your machine or something.
Let's need like our own little amplifiers with a microphone attached to our chairs. We can like
Right.
have our own like makeshift megaphone. Set
I
up.
don't yeah, exactly. Attach a megaphone to your wheelchair. There you go.
Yeah, that would be good.
Like whenever I
Exactly.
have a microphone on, I'm like, wow, this feels great. That's what it feels like to engage with a large group. It's so much better.
Right. Or even loud places like a bar or restaurant, trying to just hang out and have a good time, but
Oh god. Sports bars are the worst. Like
yeah.
Buffalo Wild Wings, forget about it. You can't hang.
Exactly.
It's a great place.
Right. Speaking of concerts, who was your last person or band or whoever that you saw in concert?
I saw Disturbed.
Okay. That must have been a really
They were
long time ago.
in Milwaukee. Sorry.
How long ago was that?
That was I saw Disturbed in Milwaukee, October 2019.
Oh, that's pretty recent. I was thinking probably like over 10 years ago or something when Disturbed was, I guess, more relevant. But yeah, glad you went to the concert, had a good time. For me, I last one I remember I saw Blue Man Group when they were here in Minneapolis. They're usually in Vegas, so I had to take the opportunity to see them locally, and it was a blast.
I haven't seen them.
No way, that had to be amazing.
It was, yeah,
I'm trying
yeah.
to think who I saw in concert. I think the last people I saw was possibly Matchbox 20. Trying to think. It's been a few. That was like 2 years. I think it was like 2018 or 2017. It's been a while since I've seen a concert.
Okay,
That had to be a good show.
Yeah, it was
yeah.
good. I was a big fan. I've done some rock concert festivals in the past, like in high school and stuff.
Okay,
But now I just stay indoors, so I don't go outside.
right.
What is outside?
I don't know. It's a mystery.
So I was able to get the vaccine here in Houston. So
That's good.
I had the first shot about 2 weeks ago, I think.
Okay,
Or was it a week?
You're for number 2.
February 13th. They had 28 days or 21 days.
Oh.
I
okay.
think is when you're due for the second one. So
Correct. At least 21.
yeah, one more. Yeah, we got 1 more week or 2 more weeks.
Right. What do you guys say, Tron?
The last concert I was at is with my cousins. We went to Point Fest. It had Goddess Mac, Disturbed and Shine Down.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Pronounce
Oh, a couple of years ago, I did see a YouTube with a friend, and that was amazing. It was like in a really big field as well. And I still remember that it was outdoors. It was freaking raining. Oh my god, that was terrible.
Oh, don't say that. No rain.
Yeah. We were
Boy.
covered like part of the stadium. We were under. We recovered some. We didn't get rained on or anything, which was good. But still, so many of the raining songs that they sing are like singing in the rain or whatever. It was pretty funny. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
This is really cool. This is a cool video. YouTube, you made me think of it Saturday. It was a while ago, early 2000s, if not late 90s. I think it was early 2000s. That's when the Google Dolls were everywhere. And
Okay.
sing the song Iris in the pouring rain. It was amazing. I'm just happy that Tron is a rock fan. It makes me happy.
Yeah, I like heavy metal. Metal, all that stuff. It's pretty good stuff.
Helps. I don't know. I think it just helps that, like, because I can't move, like, barely. And,
Right.
like, that kind of music just really gets you pumped up. And it just makes your body feel good when your bodily is just jamming to metal.
So, what is everyone's latest game that you've played or recently been playing? For myself, it is Minecraft, and that's pretty fun. Pretty addicted to it, and I do have YouTube content for all of that. Yeah, it's my latest craze, I guess you could say.
I've been playing. I'll give Tron some time to type. I've been playing a lot of Path of Exile since the new season came out. So I've been addicted to that. I play a little bit of Hitman, which I'd love to see Tron play if he's into Hitman. That would be cool.
Oh, how is the new one?
He's into it. It's good. It's good. I haven't played the other two games, but it's kind of cool. It's just super chill. Just like do the mission how you want to do it. There's not a lot of like stressful situations. In a lot of ways you can tackle the levels and complete them. So I think that's really cool. It gives people a lot of freedom to do that. And so
That's awesome.
I liked it. It has some little bit of things different that I would like to see them differently accessibility wise. That some design decisions that I don't think they really thought of. Like they have an option for toggle for aiming weapons, but if you use another item like a coin or a knife or whatever else, you have to hold it. So weird, like why they did it that way, or just the oversight or didn't think about it in that perspective. But it's been fun. So I've been playing the past couple of weeks. So
how long is the season for PoE?
Say that one more time.
How long is the season for Path of
3
Exile?
months.
3 months. Okay, cool.
And then everyone restarts. They add a new mechanic. This is actually the first time I made it to endgame. I've never even. It's like 10 acts. It's a lot of. I'm pretty slowish, I would say, but I ended up using voice attack. Though it says that in their TOS that they ban macros, but I don't know how they picked that up. But I use voice attack to spam all my flasks and to do my dash. So I say
that's really smart.
Say 1, and then it'll spam all my flasks and dash me. And so I've been doing that. It's kind of hard to do. It's a really fast ARPG compared to like
it is,
Diablo or Torchlight or
I
whatever.
played a little bit. Yeah, I really like to see those macros and see how I could use it because I heard good things about voice attack from what I've seen. If anybody is not familiar with what voice attack does, it's kind of like voice recognition, but not really. Like you say a command and it does different things. It's yeah. I don't know if you can even really classify
you can set
it
up to do a bunch of different things. You
voice
can move the
command.
mouse. You can move the mouse for you if you train it, or not train it, but like program it to do all those actions. But I usually just use it for button presses and different things. You can have
Okay.
it like you say you want to open Hearthstone or something or an app on your desktop, and you know exactly where that location is on your desktop. You can have your mouse move to that location, and then
Okay.
it will do that.
Cool.
Same here. Yep.
But I think I'm thinking of doing a video.
Recently, I've been playing Cyberpunk because somehow I have been always drawn to that universe. I am on my second playthrough, and whenever I end that one, I switch to Warframe and Borderlands 3.
Cool.
Heck yeah.
On what
Second playthrough of Cyberpunk. That's awesome.
what was your first playthrough? What did you pick? I played a little bit. I think I did the Street Kid one. You did Street Kid 2? Yeah. I wonder if Tron customized his penis.
You have to
Yeah,
pick
right.
Oh, you didn't? No.
the biggest one, of course.
Very small body.
That laugh is so
huge.
contagious.
Yeah, big bazongas too.
It might not be safe for his stream. I don't know how. It's got to keep it PG-13 in there.
I think Tron might be compensating for something.
Oh. Oh man. I haven't played that game yet, but I know that feature is available.
Yeah, I didn't get too far into it. But I'm glad Tron likes it. People have said it's had its ups and downs and different things, but I'm glad especially he's been playing. He's done 2 playthroughs, which is a lot. That's a lot of hours to the game. So
Nice.
that's awesome.
Apparently the new patch fixed some of the stuff. I don't know. I have to find out.
Yeah, I had trouble with some of the keybinds. Like you couldn't rebind moving forward and stuff with the keybinds.
Okay.
And then you couldn't rebind interact either. And so a lot of that stuff messed with how I play. Because I need all those on the right side of the keyboard. So I know you can mod the modding parts added ways to do that.
Nice.
But I don't know if the base
Okay.
game ever fix those things. But I rarely
Alright.
finish games. I'm always on to the next one. Like especially doing reviews and stuff. Like it's always what's the next one? What's the next one?
Right.
I do have a few mods that can help you.
Yeah.
Well,
Was it hard to set up? Is it hard to set up or no? No, it's easy.
No.
Okay. That's good.
yeah,
Yeah, I
it
think
is
someone on
good.
Twitter posted there's a bunch to change. You can better to change the keybinds and then be able to rebind the interact button, I think, and stuff like that. On Nexus
That's
mods,
good.
I think they're Nexus mods people use. I was doing research about it.
Yeah, I can't even really play those games or even FPS shooters. I can't do those either because I do use an eye tracker to do everything. So I am reliant on that. Yeah.
Yeah, the combat, I think if you did it on easy, you'd be okay. Tron probably has more experience on the combat. The combat's okay. Like the gunplay is meh. Like Borderlands gunplay is way better than Cyberpunk's
Okay.
gunplay, in my opinion. But I don't know. Tron has more hours in it than any of us, so he has the expertise on the combat. But I know there's different difficulties, so you could play like story, easy, normal, hard, possibly.
Okay.
If you just wanted to do the story, that you would be able to probably play pretty chill, not have to worry about the combat
All right.
too much.
You were talking about Hitman. Never played those really. They're like the old ones. But I did play the Splinter Cell series growing up, if you played those stealth games.
Yeah.
back in the day. Though.
It was a long time ago.
There were, yeah, I've always loved the stealth games. And to answer your question, Saturday, most recent game I've been able to play. Like I don't have a gaming PC. I use Mac, but like I said, for gaming, I use PlayStation. Was a switch off between Resident Evil 2 remake and Fallout 4.
Nice. Hmm.
They're great, especially Resident Evil 2 remake. I've never played a more amazing remake in a long time.
That's good. So what kind of
I nicked it on easy at first, but I switched to normal to get more challenging stuff, plus it's a good workout.
Wow, just rub it in my face, playing on normal.
yeah, Tron tends to do that really.
Yeah, he's just a god tier gamer. It's fine.
Yeah, he's shall we say legendary.
Yeah, he's legendary. There you go. Perfect.
Legendary for a reason.
Exactly. So what kind of accessibility things does in Resident Evil 2? What kind of things or what features are there?
Actually, I'll better answer that with because this was a breakthrough and it made me so happy. I also love the Last of Us games, 1 and 2.
Okay.
And I played Last of Us 2 over the summer, around or before the 4th of July. And when that game was coming out, the Naughty Dog was talking about how they have groundbreaking accessibility features. And they really did, like movement features, holding the triggers automatically, that kind of thing.
Nice.
And the biggest thing was vaulting, like when you have to move the analog stick and pressing cross at the same time. That was difficult for me in the first game because like you had to do a lot of those different gestures or control schemes. So I had to figure out creative ways to do that. But
Right.
with the sequel, with the accessibility features on, and there's a lot of them. There's like one if you're blind. There's some if you're got color issues or physical limitations. Even if you're hearing impaired, they got features for that. It's amazing. And so like I could just move around the game much easier without needing to contort my body a certain way just to hold the phone a certain way so I could press two buttons at the same time. That was no longer an issue. And that was so huge. And I was so happy when that the games nowadays,
Right.
but especially within the last year, are really stepping up in their accessibility features.
Yeah.
Obviously, a long way to go, but it's a huge start.
It is. I mean, it's better than practicing yoga when you're trying to do a simple movement.
Yeah, for real. I had to hold the phone in my hand and use my big toe on my left foot to press the X button. That's what
Okay.
you have to become a gymnast just to move a certain way in your game. It's insane.
Mm.
Time I tried to use my tongue just to lick my phone on the spot. Two at the same time. Yeah, it's just cool to see like game developers listening to their audience and to their gamers. For EA,
Yeah, it's
to heck with
great.
them. You
Yeah.
feel more accepted. You know, it's great because they want to be included and play and everything.
Yeah.
Does anybody use the Xbox special controller?
No.
I haven't tried that yet, but maybe eventually.
Yeah, I heard good things about it. That's for sure.
Yeah, I have too, but there's a lot. I mean, not a lot of setup, but they come together to get the switches and stuff. I know some people use it on stream and different things, but
Mhm.
you do have to get like the switches and different things for it.
Yes.
So how long have you and Tron have been streaming? over on Twitch?
Off and on for 2 years for me, but it hasn't really been like my main focus.
Right.
YouTube, I've been trying to make videos more than stream, but I tried at least once on a weekend.
Yeah, YouTube is good.
It's just so tiring to do it like for long periods of time. Like
Right.
I can tell like I can start the stream really good, like for a couple hours, like my chat interaction, and I have good energy, and I'm like commenting and I'm doing all that stuff. But then like hours after 2 hours, it like I get real tired, and
Yeah, it's exhausting.
it can be, and then like I notice I don't have the same energy, and then you don't have the same energy, you lose. Like it's not really about the viewers, but like
Right.
a little bit of it is. But it can be, it's a hit and miss thing.
Yeah,
Or the
the interaction is just, it's awesome, especially on Twitch. Just get that immediate feedback, where in YouTube you don't really get that unless you read the comments like after you upload it.
Yeah, I definitely try to go through all the comments if I get comments and answer
Right.
every comment that I think is worth answering. But
Which is good.
I don't know. Just YouTube is just more popular for me than Twitch is.
It's good. And I think
But
it's been, I guess, proven to really get out. And if you are a streamer, that you really need to put yourself out there more, different places. Like some people would say, I'm not growing, or I don't have any networking prowess, or I don't have a Twitter, or I mean, you
Yeah.
really need to just get out there, go on YouTube, different things, and there really isn't any discoverability on Twitch. So I always advise, if people are streaming and they want to stream more often, I tell them not to, and post elsewhere, like post on Twitter, post on YouTube, and if John wants to say something, go ahead.
Yeah, I've tried to diversify. Like I picked up the thing, or I left Twitch affiliate and picked up on Streamlabs, where you can multi-stream to all 3 sites: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And so I've been doing that, and streaming to all platforms and seeing which one picks up more steam before I commit to
Right.
one or the other one.
Yeah.
So,
In my case, I can't do console gaming, but I know there's tools that I can use, but I always been a PC guy. I've been streaming since 2016. I had to take a break in 2018 because of my seat caused a pressure sore. I'm okay now.
Oh, okay. For myself, man, I've been streaming for quite a while. I've probably going on 5 years or 6 now. On that, so yeah, I've been in the game for quite a while, so I know the like nuances or whatever. YouTube is a good thing. And
people can get discouraged, but it's all about that consistency.
Keep
doing it, making it content because you love it, and things will grow and change.
yeah, I
agree. For sure. Whether it comes to podcasting, streaming, or being a YouTuber, you gotta be consistent. And I think of it, or I also tell people that, think of it like a TV show. I mean, you tune into, say, Survivor, 7 p.m. on Mondays, for example, and say they randomly do, like, Survivor does a show randomly on Wednesday, and you don't know what time it is. I mean, how are people gonna know? That's the way I like to say it too, like, the way I would think of it.
No, I agree. You can be consistent. They know where to find you, and you
Exactly.
put out good content. Then
I mean, nobody's gonna watch anybody that just staring at a screen, not talking, and not even interacting with with chat or reacting to a follower, reacting to a subscription. I mean, nobody's gonna watch that. I mean, might as well not stream and just play the game. I mean, it's kind of, I would say, frustrating. People say, I'm not growing, and they don't do anything. It confuses me sometimes. So I think we're about to wrap up here. What is one thing, like, just say something about yourself as an outro, either of you?
Uh, something about myself.
Yeah, promote yourself.
Okay, yeah. Well, big shout out to Saturday for hooking us all up and getting us all together and reaching out and including me in the podcast. It was great talking with everybody and making Tron laugh.
Yep.
I'm OneHandMostly,
Yeah.
and you can catch me on Twitch and YouTube and Facebook and Twitter, all at OneHandMostly. I post weekly accessibility reviews on video games, and then I stream usually Saturday or Sunday at 1 p.m. CST on all those places too for about 2 to 4 hours of different games as well. So yeah, that's where you
Nice.
can find me.
How about yourself, Handishlapped? Where can people find you?
People can find Handishlapped on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. And I just like to talk about everything and anything, all from a disabled perspective, mostly from a based view. And I like to always say thank you for listening. And in this case, thank you guys for just being awesome. And thank you for being so real and honest with things that you do and just talking about things that you love to do, because that's really part of what keeps us going. It's just those type of things. And I like to always say, thank you for listening. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay classy.
There you go. You gotta make sure the most important thing, you gotta stay classy. I would keep laughing in Tron's case.
Yeah, keep laughing. I like that. I love that.
Well, for myself, you can find me Saturday HS over on Twitch and Saturday Twitch everywhere else. And I really yeah, let's see what Tron has to say. Let say something by yourself.
Tomorrow night I will be doing my own podcast, but it is on Twitch only. I'm on Twitch and Twitter, TheLegendaryTron.
It's awesome. Well,
All right, y'all.
Make sure you
yeah,
follow Legendary Tron on Twitter as well. I don't know how much he uses his Twitter, but he's on Twitter and his
yeah,
Discord and Twitch. Do you have YouTube? Do you have YouTube? No. No YouTube? Or you do have YouTube.
he
Yeah,
does
that
have
means
YouTube.
subscribe to YouTube at
Oh,
Legendary Tron as
good,
well.
good. I'll
All the things. Follow Legendary Tron.
All right,
Thank you
it's
much.
been fun, and all the listeners and watchers out there. All right, I'll see you guys next time.